Metalheads, Angela Metal here, day 2 at Bloodstock 2007, so I hope you stay tuned because some great interviews and also some great bands playing, so keep it loud and stay tuned. Okay. Hey guys, it's me again and I'm hanging here with Forever Never. Alright, Forever Never.
That's right, yeah.
Gordon Bennett, why did you have to choose such a difficult name to say? That's going to be my first question.
Because it's always fun to interview us. Actually, to be fair, a lot of people say forever and ever, and it's like, no, it's forever never. Oh, right. Oh, cool. But yeah, he chose it. Blame him.
What's it about the name? I don't even remember actually choosing it in the first place, but it was one name of lots of rubbish names that sort of sounded all right and didn't make everyone go, nah. And then it just, and then we sort of got a first gig and was like, well, yeah,
let's use it.
Yeah. That's how it came about, really.
Alright, okay. You've got a single out now that's only available online, which is Empty Promises. Why only online?
Just because it's easier for people to get to, rather than having to sort of go to the store and see if they can find it. Just go on iTunes or any other online site, and it's there. You know, it's just easy, 79p or whatever it is. It's just easier, and it's just the way I think things are going, and we sort of thought, why not?
It's not actually out yet though. It's out end of September.
You've recently toured with Stone Sour. Have you got any stories to tell?
Corey's mobile phone got nicked at the Astoria.
Seriously?
But it didn't really. It just wasn't where he thought he left it. He was absolutely screaming about it, and then I think he found it a few days later.
Right.
So it was all cool. That's about as wild as it got for us, really.
Really? No crazy parties or out or...
Well, we had a good time on, yeah, Birmingham.
That was a good night.
The first night of the tour, I got so plastered after the gig. We got back to the Travelodge. I opened the van door pulled me out of the van, and I landed flat on my back in the car park and laughed my arse off.
Yeah.
That was the highlight.
Do you think it's a bit weird because you're probably toured with people who you listen to, like artists that you listen to? Do you think that's weird, or is it an honour, or?
It's kind of strange, but at the end of the day, you sort of just do it. I don't know.
They go to the toilet like us, so...
Sorry?
They go to the toilet like us, so they're not really that all high, man.
Yeah, it's always cool to play, meet people, oh, Christ, that's Jim Root, oh, look, that's Corey Taylor, or, it's really cool to do that. But yeah, I don't know, it's just something you just do, and it's always good, Stuck Mojo, when we go on tour with them, first tour we hung out with them, got on really well, and now we're all friends. It's kind of really strange just to call Rich Ward your friend and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really cool, it's really good.
You've got a tour coming up with Panic Cell. Where are you touring, if you know?
Literally pretty much all over the UK, really. We got a headline tour, kind of week of headline shows each side of it as well to promote the new single. Then ones are kind of in places like Exeter, Southampton. Where else? I don't know. But that one, we got one kind of last week of September into the first week of October, then the Panic Cell tour starts, which is all kind of the major cities like back in Glasgow, London, Manchester. Major cities. We're going up to Arbroath as well. I don't think we've been to Arbroath before, so that should be quite cool. And yeah, then we got another load of headline shows after that in Southampton and various other places.
Are we doing Southampton?
We are. Yeah, and hopefully we get some more places on that as well. So it'd be nice to get back to places like Norwich and that. We seem to go down there really well on the Breed tour, so it should be cool.
How would you describe your music to somebody off the street?
George likes this question. How would you describe music to someone on the street?
Like a randomer.
First thing I'd say is get a job, you bum.
We can talk.
We're on the street.
Well, someone just heavy, technical, as much as we can, but adding our own melodic tinge to it. And I think we're a lot more melodic as a metal band than a lot of heavy bands would. In place of what we do, they would just scream the nuts off. And calls themselves hernias and whatever. But instead, I'm a bit of a soul man, and I like Stevie Wonder and stuff. So
it's quite an interesting.
Instead, I'd rather sing over it a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But you know, that's not to say that we don't have shouting and whatever. But it's more for dynamics and actual. Not really angry about many things.
Yeah, you're not sort of. There's way too many bands out there at the moment just screaming their nuts off, and you just think. And sometimes, quite often, the music behind it isn't that heavy, and you're like, why? What? Yeah, that doesn't even work. You know, you're playing sort of fairly moderate rock and just tearing your vocal cords out like you just want to kill yourself. That doesn't even work, you know.
Yeah, mellow out, man. People need to chill out.
Balance it out, okay, cheer up.
Chill out.
You know, you can be as heavy as you like without sounding depressed.
Yeah,
it's not about that.
No emo.
No, absolutely no.
Who would you say concentrates on the more music and lyric side of things, you know, when you're like forming a song or whatever? This one again.
What was the question?
Who concentrates on more like composing side of the lyric?
Well, I've got my own studio at home, so and I do literally nothing. Like the other guys go to the gym, stay fit.
I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
We go to the gym.
All right, swimming. Kev. No, I've got my own little studio at home, so I'm always bumming about playing riffs, and as such, I always sort of show it to other guys, and they always come up and say, yeah, it's cool, and then they add their own little bits to it and make it sound better. The fact is, we wouldn't sound as we sound if everyone didn't have their own individual inputs to what we do. I mean, I do come up with the original ideas, but everyone adds their own things, elements to it, and it wouldn't be the same without everyone else doing it as well. So that's it.
I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time out to do this interview, and hopefully I'll catch you on stage later on. Angel of Metal, forever and forever and ever, keep it loud.